Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Capricorn September 21, 2024. This week is often about gaining a new perspective on your life. While it's an important time for pouring energy into your personal plans and interests, you can generally benefit from the support of, or attention to, special people in your life. With today's Sun-Uranus transit, it can nevertheless be a good time to draw on the courage to assert your independence without alienating others as you do. Your originality and unique perspective are in the spotlight. Non-routine activities tend to fare best right now, and you might learn something powerful. Communication projects, learning, and transportation are areas of growth. Indeed, you are more spirited and open to change and progress than usual. You feel strongly that you're seeing more layers of the world around you. A 5-star day for fun, adventure, exploration, and passion is upon you. As the sun continues to prance through your solar house of identity, your zodiac sign, he'll get a supportive jolt of electricity from mighty Uranus, the Great Awakener, now orbiting in your solar house. This would be an exhilarating day to set off on a long-distance trip or journey, or, at the very least, brainstorm places you and your sweetheart would like to go. If single, consider dating outside of your usual type with someone who comes from a different background, religion, or culture than you. How can you handle the changes in your professional journey? There is so much to process as the sun in your sign trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus. You may realize that everything that has happened for a reason. Rejection led to redirection, and unusual circumstances could have paid off in incredible ways. Who you are as a professional has also changed, especially if your professional identity has changed in unusual ways. Although this has been a crazy week, you may feel surprisingly at peace. Change has been a good thing for your professional journey. There is a lot of energy whirling around these days, but you have the benefit of grounded energy. If you choose to use it or lose, it most definitely applies. You may want to increase your intake of water and decrease your intake of caffeine and carbonated substances. Steer away from heavy foods and keep your natural energy well positioned by eating homemade soups and salads prepared fresh with seasonal vegetables. These minor efforts can have maximum effect. You are alone before the contradictions inside of you, and it is in solitary that you will have to confront the days to come. It's true that the current vibrations are speaking of new contacts and professional success, but you will feel an increasingly strong desire to share these successes with someone you care about. Follow your own path, and don't imitate or envy anyone. Look for what corresponds the most to your temperament. Be more involved, and you will rapidly harvest the fruits of your labor. With the recent opposition between Mercury and Saturn beginning to fade, another between Venus and the dwarf planet Eris peaking today, and a third approaching in the coming days, there is noticeable pressure or tension present. However, these events share a common theme that allows you to address everything within just a few days. The shared thread is balance. Whether it pertains to balancing income and expenses, aligning personal needs with relationship demands, or maintaining equilibrium between work and play, it's all about finding balance. Master one aspect of this balancing act, and you master all three. On the same day that Mercury, the planet of communication, moves into his final 7 days in Virgo, any personal and relationship tension from yesterday's eclipsing full moon in your relationship sector might still be evident. This is something that may have evoked a lot of strong emotional responses, and while Mercury only has another 7 days to give this a voice, Venus, the planet of love's return to your communication sector in 4 days will see her take over from where he leaves off. Our eyes in the sky. It's as if the universe is handing you a permission slip today, encouraging you to live your life authentically, without hesitation or fear of judgment. But here's the catch, you have to give yourself that permission, too. Today, you might feel an internal revolution brewing, a powerful shift in how you perceive yourself, your identity, and even your place in the world. This is a day for breaking free of any limitations that have held you back, whether they've been imposed by others or, more often than not, by your own beliefs. Think back to a moment in your life when everything suddenly clicked, and you saw yourself in a new light, almost like a veil lifting, revealing a clearer version of who you really are. That's the kind of energy the universe is offering today. You're being called to shed old stories, outdated narratives, and limiting beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. It's time to embrace your authentic self fully. Imagine what your life could look like if you gave yourself permission to be exactly who you are, without second-guessing or holding back. The possibilities are endless, and today is the perfect day to step into that expansive potential. You might also notice that your mind feels particularly sharp and alert today. Have you ever had one of those days where everything just seems to flow, and your ideas come effortlessly? You're able to see opportunities all around you, and your quick thinking draws people toward you like a magnet. Think about a time when you've been in a conversation that left you feeling energized, where your insights not only sparked something in the other person but also led to exciting new ideas for yourself. That's the dynamic you're working with today. Your creativity and competence are shining brightly, and others will be drawn to your energy and ideas. By sharing your insights, you're creating an environment where collaboration and support thrive. But with all this high-energy flow, it's natural to feel a little on edge, especially if you sense something isn't quite right in your personal relationships. Have you ever found yourself feeling like someone close to you is holding something back, and that feeling gnaws at you until it becomes difficult to ignore? It's easy to let these thoughts spiral into assumptions that may not be entirely accurate. Before you let any tension build up, take a deep breath. It's important not to dramatize these feelings, especially if they're based on assumptions rather than facts. Give yourself time and space to process your emotions before confronting anyone. Sometimes, waiting until you're in a calmer state of mind can make all the difference in how things unfold. This period of internal and external transformation might also bring moments when you feel ready to tackle obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Have you ever surprised yourself by overcoming a challenge that you once thought was impossible? Today, that kind of bravery and determination are within you. Embrace it. When you approach new opportunities with openness, curiosity, and a friendly attitude, you'll notice doors start to open for you, doors that lead to rewarding experiences you hadn't even anticipated. This could be the start of something incredible. Now, if you're thinking about making any financial decisions today, take a moment to pause. Sometimes, even when everything seems to be lining up, there can be unexpected roadblocks. Have you ever felt that strong urge to make a big purchase or dive into an investment, only to realize later that waiting might have been the smarter choice? Today, the cosmos is advising you to think carefully before acting. It's not about hesitation or fear, it's about making decisions that will serve your long-term goals. By slowing down, you allow yourself the time and space to ensure you're on the best path for success. Patience is your friend today, especially when it comes to finances. Lastly, amid all this exciting energy, don't forget to take care of yourself. It's easy to get caught up in the momentum and push yourself too far, especially when the energy around you is so dynamic. But balance is key. Have you ever experienced burnout from overextending yourself, only to later realize that pacing yourself would have been the wiser approach? Today is a reminder that while ambition is wonderful, self-care is equally essential. Listen to your body, honor your need for rest, and remember that conserving your energy now will allow you to pursue your goals with greater clarity and strength in the long run.